Hi everybody, so today I'm going to do a review of the NASB Large Print Thinline Bible. So this one comes in a nice clamshell box. I will hold that right there in case you would like to pause and read that top section. It does tell us it is the 95 edition of the text. And then here are the features. So we're going to have a double column verse by verse format, presentation page, 2 ribbons, words of Christ in red. It will have the NASB Comfort Print, and it's going to be a 10.5 font size. It is going to be the black bonded leather. There's our ISBN number. Retail is $39.99. You can find it for less online, and I will put a link in the description box. Now you can also get this in other cover styles, but I know some people really don't like the bonded leathers, but I have had this NASB. This is the one that I've used the most. This one is a Zondervan one. I've had this for about 4 years now, and I love this Bible. It is bonded leather, and this has held up to a lot of use. I don't have any signs of wear, with the exception of scuffs on the gilding, which that's usually the damage that my Bibles get. But the cover on this one, on the bonded, has held up great, so I have no doubts that this one's going to hold up great as well. This particular Bible measures out at 9 5/8 inches tall, 6 5/8 inches wide, and it is under an inch thick. So very thin and portable. We've got red head and tail bands. We've got nicely done gold gilding, so the gilding looks really nice on there. Again, it is the bonded leather, which I don't mind bonded leather at all. I've never worn one out, so. And on the spine we've got New American Standard Bible, Holy Bible, NASB, and the Zondervan logo. And then we've got those gold lines on there as well. So really a nice size Bible. Very portable, super lightweight. We're going to have a presentation page, and I like these pages with the gray stripes on them. I think that looks really nice. We've got Psalm 119 verse 105 there. Then we've got our title page. I really like the lighthouse that they use. I think that's neat. Then this one was printed in China. It is the first printing of 2020. We'll have all of our contents. We'll have the foreword, so it's going to have the scriptural promise as well as the fourfold aim of the Lockman Foundation. We've got a preface to the NASB, principles of the translation, an explanation of the general format, and then all of the abbreviations and special markings. And then we get right into the Old Testament. So it's going to be a very simple layout. It's going to be double column, verse by verse. We will not have any cross references or anything in here, but with it being verse by verse, if you wanted to write in your references, I would just write them right after the verse, because then that way it doesn't take up any margin space. I do like that the text is away from the gutter, so that is nice. And then we do have about a 1/2 inch in the margin, so if you wanted to make a few small notes you could, but the print is what makes this one really nice. So we've got that 10.5 font, nice and bold, very readable. Any of the translation notes is going to be down on the bottoms of the pages, but really nicely done. We've got all our subheadings, so super easy on the eyes. It does appear that it is line matched. The only places that aren't is going to be where you've got those subject headings, because that's going to be in a larger font. So, but the rest of it, the print quality in this is fantastic, and I love the verse by verse layout. It does have a sewn binding. So here in the gutter, we will be able to see some of the stitching. So again, nice sewn binding, lays nice and flat. The paper quality in it is very good. Now I did have to unstick the page edges, so keep in mind you'll probably have to do that. But just go slow and you won't have any problems. We do have 2 ribbon markers, so this is going to be the first of our 2 ribbons. It is a black ribbon, so just single-sided satin, but we do have 2, so that is really nice. And then there's a look at how the Psalms will look in this one. And so you'll see more ghosting in the Psalms, and that's just the nature of it. Just because there's not going to be text everywhere the way it's laid out. But the camera does pick up way more than what I see with the naked eye. We'll get back to the New Testament. We're going to see our second ribbon. So nice red, again single satin, but the ribbons are long enough to use, so that is nice. Plus I like the fact that they do the red and the black, and then with the red head and tail bands, I think that looks really nice. We're going to see our red letter. So nice shade of red, it's not too bright, and it's very consistent. I haven't seen any pages where it's lighter than another, so I do like that. And then with the verse numbers being in black, it makes it really easy to see. When the red letter is done well, I do like a red letter Bible. So we'll get back to the back of the Bible, and we will see that it's red letter all the way through to the end of Revelation. And then we're going to have a few extra features back here. So we're going to have the miracles of Jesus, the parables of Jesus. We've got perspectives from the Bible, so it's going to have what to read when. So we've got things like you need assurance of salvation, you are prone to judge others, things are going well, you wonder about your spiritual gifts, you're starting a new job. So lots of different topics that are really relevant. And we're going to have prayers of the Bible, so it'll have prayers from the Old Testament, the Psalms, the prophets, then we've got prayers of Jesus, and then the New Testament and prayers of Paul. So that's really nice to have. And we've also got some promises from the Bible. So God's promise when you are sick, are impatient, are tempted, are weak. So again, really good topics. Then there's blank page there, so if you wanted to take a few notes or write down some prayers of your own, or a travel log. And then we'll get to the note regarding the type, which is going to be done by 2K Denmark. And then we just get right back to the back of the Bible. But nice size, again, less than an inch thick, 10.5 font, so nice and light and portable, but a really nice print in this one. Nice and dark and bold, and just a great font size. So this one here is the large print thin line. You can also get a regular thin line, so this is the standard one. So you can get, if you don't need the larger print, you can opt for something like this that's even going to be more portable and quite a bit smaller, but it's going to have a 9-point font. And then if you want something, if you need a little bit larger print than this one here, they also offer a giant print thin line. So that's that one there, which I'll be doing a review of this one as well. So got a nice lineup for the thin line editions from Zondervan in the NASB, so definitely check those out. I will put a link in the description box, and I want to thank you for watching. Have a great day.